In a small village lived a hard-working man named Daniel. He was not rich, but he loved his family deeply. His wife Mary was kind and gentle, and their young daughter Amina was the light of their home. One day, Mary became very sick. At first, they thought it was just a normal illness, but after visiting the hospital, the doctor said something that shook Daniel's heart. "Your wife needs an urgent operation. Without it, she may not survive." Daniel felt the world spin around him. "How much will it cost?" he asked with trembling hands. The doctor mentioned an amount that Daniel had never seen in his life. Daniel worked as a laborer for a wealthy businessman in town. The next morning, he rushed to his boss's office. With tears in his eyes, he knelt down and begged. The doctors prepared Mary for surgery. Daniel waited outside the operating room the whole night, praying and hoping. Hours later, the doctor walked out, slowly. Daniel stood up immediately. "Doctor, how is she?" The doctor lowered his eyes. "I'm sorry. We did everything we could." Daniel's heart shattered. The money he had borrowed, the hope he held, everything was gone. But life had not finished hurting him. When Daniel returned home with the terrible news, he found something even worse waiting. His elderly father had collapsed from the shock of Mary's illness and had passed away. In one single day, Daniel lost his wife and his father. The house that once held laughter became silent with grief. Little Amina cried beside her father, not fully understanding why everyone she loved was disappearing. Before Daniel could even mourn properly, the lender arrived. "You owe me money," the boss said harshly. "I want it back." Daniel tried to explain through tears. "Please, sir, my wife just died. My father, too. Give me time." But the man had no compassion. "If you cannot repay the debt," he said coldly, pointing at young Amina, "then the girl will work for me until the debt is paid." Daniel felt like a knife had been pushed into his heart. "She's just a child," he cried. But the lender did not listen. Amina was taken away before she even had the chance to mourn her mother and grandfather. As she walked away, she kept looking back at her father with tears running down her face. "Papa, I will come back, right?" Daniel stood there helpless, broken by grief and debt. In that moment, he realized something painful about the world. Sometimes the poor do not only lose their loved ones, they lose their hope too.